Hello all and welcome to the finale episode of my sweet potato dessert series. So today, last but not least, we are going to make sweet potato cheesecake. Yes, some call it sweet potato pie cheesecake or sweet potato cheesecake, whatever you like to call it, but that is what we are going to get into today. All right. So remember on yesterday's episode, we did sweet potato pie. So today we are going to have some of that batter that we saved over from yesterday that we are going to include in our sweet potato cheesecake. All right. So other than that, here are the ingredients that you will need. I am using a graham cracker crust. I have seen people make this with regular pie crust. I don't know how that goes with cheesecake, but it has been done. All right. So you can try it either way. It's up to you. All right. But I am going to be using a graham cracker crust for my cheesecake. All right. I've got some vanilla, 3 eggs, some cream cheese. So you're going to need 3 blocks of cream cheese, obviously, because it's a cheesecake. Some sugar, all right, and some chopped pecans. So these are going to go on top. I'm going to be making my own caramel sauce, which I also have a video here on how to do that. So if you would like to know how to make caramel sauce, you can check all of my videos. I do have a video on how to do those steps. But I will be making my own caramel sauce that will be drizzled on top of these pecans that will go on top of my slice of cheesecake, okay? So that is all that you need for us to get started with that. Plus, again, your sweet potato pie batter or souffle or custard, whatever you like to call it. You will need that as well because we're going to layer that in the crust before we bake, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with our sweet potato cheesecake. Alrighty, so to begin with this recipe, I have 3 blocks of softened cream cheese. I'm going to smooth this out first in the mixer before adding in my other ingredients, which are not a whole lot of things, just some sugar, some eggs, and vanilla. Alright, so I'm going to smooth this out first, and then you will see me add the other ingredients. All right, our crust is ready to be loaded. I'm gonna add a little extra flair to mine at the bottom. So I am going to add some ground allspice to the bottom of the graham cracker crust. All right, we wanna give it as much as that good yummy fall flavor as possible. All right, so I've added that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just pour my cheesecake into the bottom, not too much because again we've got to fill the top up as well. Spoon here, I'm just going to smooth it out. Got plenty of room to add a little bit more because we're not adding a whole lot of cheesecake batter. I'm sorry, sweet potato pie batter to the top, just a little. So we'll add some more. Good. All right. Spread that out. Perfect. Now we are going to add our sweet potato batter to the top of the cheesecake. So that's filling up pretty fast. Set that aside, and then we're just going to smooth that out. You can remove a bit of it, and then we can just do a little drizzle design with what we have. Okay? So we don't even need to drizzle anymore on top. We can use what we have here. All right, so we're just going to make some swirls in the cheesecake here. Like that, yes. All right. Wonderful, yes, that's what I want. Nice swirled cheesecake, okay? So this is also gonna bake for about an hour. So once it is done and it is chilled and it is cool, we will cut it up. We will add our caramelized pecans to the top of it and we will enjoy it. All right, so baking for 1 hour. Here we are again for the finale episode. We did it, guys. Sweet potato cheesecake. Look at that. Look at that swirl on it, okay? Now, when we slice this, we are adding caramelized pecans to it. So you will be able to see what that looks like with that drizzle on top. But I am going to take a bite of the cheesecake just so that I can see how it tastes before we put the toppings on it and plate it and make it all pretty and all the things, okay? So let me go ahead and take a little slither of the cheesecake. Now, this hasn't been refrigerated yet. It's just been sitting out cooling and setting. But I'm sure once it's cold, I like cold cheesecake. Once it's cold, honey, it's probably really going to be good. So again, we're going to slice just a little piece. We're going to make a bigger piece when we put our toppings on it. Ooh, it's nice and thick. I'll show you guys that consistency of it. All right. Whew. Take a bite. Mm-hmm. 100% once this is cold, it's gonna hit. It's hitting now, but when it's cold, I don't have no words. Y'all get it? My tasting is doing it all for me, okay? Delicious cheesecake. All right, I'm gonna chill this. I'm gonna enjoy this tomorrow after it's been in the fridge. But it's delicious. Same with the sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie, once it's cold, baby, put some ice cream on it or some whipped cream on it. I don't know what to tell y'all. I just don't know what to say, but good stuff. All right, thank you guys. All right, you guys, we did it. My kitchen is a mess, but we did it. We got through all 5 of these lovely desserts that are going to be so tasty. I just know I can't wait to dig in and taste them all. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this entire series of all these sweet potato desserts, our sweet potato donuts, our sweet potato cheesecake, sweet potato pie, sweet potato pound cake, sweet potato cornbread that I am going to absolutely dig into here in a moment. So thank you so much again. I appreciate you guys for learning with me, and I would love to hear how these turn out for you if you try any of them. So please be sure to leave it in the comments below. Make sure you like the videos, share the videos with family and friends, especially the bakers in your family who love to make new recipes. Maybe you guys want to each try each out and do a little contest this holiday season. Me and my cousins do that all the time. So maybe that's something you guys want to do. Who knows? But have fun with it. And I sure had fun making these desserts today. And I just want to thank you again for tuning in. Aries Cupcakes is back, baby. We're doing it, okay? If there are any other desserts that you would like to see other than cupcakes, and definitely cupcake flavors, cupcake designs, all things, make sure that you also let me know. I will be having some things coming up for Christmas as well. So make sure that you are staying tuned in so that you don't miss out on any of those great videos or great opportunities to learn with me. All right. So thank you again and have a lovely and wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. And I will see you all again soon. Bye.